Peace, love, and light, family. I hope the sun is shining wherever you are. I hope that you're living in your greatest purpose. Let's get into your messages at this time. Okay, I'm hearing that many of you are looking for truths. This message is actually for Scorpios. Many of you are looking for your truth. I see Two of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. You're being given this. You're being given this truth. Okay, what message do you have? Messages for Scorpios. Okay, 3 on the table and 1 fell down. Okay, magical number 4 happens again, Scorpios. We don't know which one came first. Which one? 9 of Pentacles is showing up for you again. Magical number 4 happens again. Okay, so magical number 4 once again. Why am I hearing mumbo number 5? Okay. Mumbo, priestess. This woman is a priestess. This is Mother Nature. Queen of Pentacles. This is Divine Mother Nature speaking. This is Divine Mother Nature speaking, reminding you of some past, a past that may have been lost, a past that is being recollected, a past full of deceit. 7 of Swords showing up. Mother Nature is looking at this past. Mother Nature is seated in her elegance, in her abundance. I'm being called to pay attention to the red pillow that's being shown here in this image. This red pillow is significant for something. Something that perhaps the divine wants to remind you of. Alright, let's see. Something the divine wants to remind you of. Some adjustments need to be made, perhaps, regarding what you're being reminded of. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Speaking of 7 of Swords. Speaking of 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords shows up again. So this 7 of Swords is very significant in this reading. Some underhandedness, dishonesty, trickery, lies, enemy masquerading as friends. So Mother Nature is recalling you of a period, a time, a moment in which the Tower showing up, things drastically changed. Things drastically changed because you accepted something. Perhaps something changed. Something changed that made you disconnect from this energy of honoring nature, this energy of honoring the connection to the divine. I'm specifically seeing the trees, the focus and attention being put on the trees, which provide oxygen. Okay, the divine is specifically giving attention to nature and the connection to something about being disconnected. Okay, there was a period of time in which there was a strong connection to nature. There was this truth that you were connected to, and eventually this truth, perhaps this truth was no longer as strong as it was. Perhaps there were some things that you were doing, there are things that you were used to doing that perhaps something happened. In this 7 of Swords is an energy of communication. There was some information, and I'm hearing misinformation. There was misinformation given to you regarding a particular truth about Perhaps someone that came as a friend but was really an enemy, and this energy is really coming forward about how this truth really disrupted a lot of things. It really drastically changed a lot of things for you. For many of you, actually, this wasn't the truth, because this energy of the Seven of Swords is an energy of trickery. So you may have thought that this was the truth, when in fact it wasn't. You were misguided, misinformed. Okay? You were misguided, misinformed, and this was strategic. This was strategic because whoever it was that came in your energy came to trick you, came to take from you. Okay? This is someone that the divine considers dangerous. This person is considered dangerous for many reasons, because your connection to the divine was disrupted. Okay? Your connection to the divine was disrupted, and this person was so strategic. They played the game so well that you actually believe that this person was actually a friend, when in fact it was an enemy. And this person disrupted everything. There was someone that's coming up in your energy that disrupted everything, disrupted a lot of different things. This person may have even caused some financial pitfalls. Okay, take it as it resonates. That aspect may not resonate for everyone. Eventually, this person came to end it. And at first, you didn't know this. At first, this was not what you were aware of. Okay, the plan was to disconnect you from your truth, disconnect you from your point of origin, disconnect you from your connection to nature, your connection to the divine. Okay, so for example, if there were some things that you used to do honoring your ancestors, honoring nature, you may have found that there was a period of time in which you eventually bought into their story, you bought into whatever it is that they were selling. Okay, but the plan was for this person, it was a strategic plan. Okay, that was part of the plan, to come as an enemy masquerading as a friend. This person was dangerous, full of lies. The divine is saying that nothing that came from this person's mouth was truth. Everything that came from a strategic standpoint. It came to deceive you. Okay, this person's energy, this person came to deceive you. They came to trick you, to make you believe in something other than what you would normally believe. Okay, so whatever it is that you believed in, it was actually putting you in an energy of resilience. It was putting you in an energy of being very resourceful, being able to do for yourself. Okay, and this person came in and put you in this energy of believing that you had to rely on them, that you couldn't rely on yourself. Okay, and how did this person do this? Part of how they did this may have involved some kind of spiritual work, because I'm seeing the Ten of Swords come up. It's like all of these swords represent the spiritual tactics that this person was doing, because they knew that, it's like they knew that one sword wasn't enough, right? And unfortunately for them, what should have actually ended your life actually gave you clarity. Okay, it gave you clarity, and it gave you clarity that this person eventually came to betray you. It gave you clarity that this person actually came to betray you. Okay, you should have been stuck at the crossroad though. Many of you, for a short period of time, you may have actually been in a point where it was throwing you off that this person, like whatever they were selling, it was actually beginning to sink in. It was beginning to change some aspects of you and who you are. Okay, their truth, their lies eventually started sounding good. It eventually started sounding like the truth. And see how the high priestess is showing up here. Again, Spirit was saying eventually you realize that this person was putting you in a position of self-sabotaging yourself. The more you believed in their truth, rather the more you believed in their lies, which sounded like truth, the more you were actually self-sabotaging yourself. Okay, this is what is coming up for this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles may, I'm hearing it represents aspects of the divine, aspects of your connection to nature. Okay, Six of Cups. This is an energy of your past. This is an energy of reliving the past. This is, yeah, that's definitely what's coming up here. Okay, so for many of you, reliving this may be somewhat burdensome. For many of you, you know that you're not reliving this. And what this presented itself as was that it became evident that there was a lot more work for you to do as a result of coming in contact with this person. You get to know, Scorpios, that this person was a disruptor. Okay, and the spiritual work that you were doing, it became a lot more, it became a lot more, not burdensome, but it became a lot more work. It's like you may have been in one position in your life where you are moving towards the direction of elevation, and the interaction with this person, it almost made it seem as if like you were going back. You were going back. There was a point in time in your spiritual walk where you felt like you were moving backwards. You were going backwards. And this actually presented itself as a lot more work. And it presented itself as possibly a lot more work, really. Like, not only were you dealing with the present situation, the fact that you were not equipped, okay? And many of you get to know that this was the spiritual work that was being done that put you in this position, all right? So not only were you living in the energy of the present, but the fact that you were disconnected from your past made it even more so, more work for you to do in order for you to elevate, in order for you to manage. And this actually made it a lot more challenging for you to manage. It made it a lot more challenging for you to invest in your purpose. The interaction with this person made it a lot more challenging to invest in your purpose. And this in turn also, it was almost like a setback, right? I'm almost getting this energy of like you disrupted. You were disrupted. This was a spiritual disruption. This was a spiritual disruption. We're talking about someone that was a disruptor. This spiritual disruption actually caused you to, it's like I'm imagining here, right? Like this image of someone trying to move forward, and it's like they have all of these objects that weigh like 100 pounds each, and they're trying to move, right? It's almost like having these weights on your feet. You're trying to move, and it's making it a lot more challenging. Although you can move, it's making it a lot more challenging. It's also like trying to run in the sand, right? If you've ever walked in the sand or run in the sand as opposed to running to concrete, you know how much more challenging it is. This person's task was to disrupt you. This person's task was to put you in this energy of repetition, okay? Repetition. And you may have repeated some old patterns, some old behaviors that you were trying to wonder how and how did this happen? Okay. And again, the purpose is not to, blame or put the blame on a particular person. The purpose is to get clarity on what happened to give you more understanding of where you are at this time. Okay. This is that energy that we're talking about here. This Seven of Swords energy corresponds with this disruption. This person's underhanded, sneaky behavior literally was meant to cause you the most major disruption of all. Okay, you've had many disruptors. You've had a lot of folks that you had to learn some important lessons from. And there was someone in particular, okay, and this may have been a group of people. This may have been a group of people that caused a lot of disruption. I'm getting that whoever this was, this is an enemy masquerading as a friend. Someone sent to literally spy on you. This person was, I'm getting this energy that this is not someone with a conscious, like, they weren't concerned about your well-being, what you were losing, what you were, the consequences. Okay. They're more concerned with their stuff. They're more concerned with their stuff. And here, this Six of Cups energy coming out again. This is someone that was very immature. Someone that was very immature. Someone that's not expecting what's happening to you. They didn't expect this from you. This is why this is coming up. This actually may even be their energy that's coming up. This person's energy is coming up twice in here. They didn't expect this from you. Because they were the disruptor. Like Scorpio, how could you disrupt their plan? How could you? They didn't expect this from you. For many of you, this may be tied to some sort of family endeavor. This may be tied to some sort of family endeavor. This may be tied to some family endeavor. Six of Cups showing up twice. Seven of Swords showing up twice. And then there's this aspect of inheritance coming into this energy of abundance. Like things are becoming very solid for you. You're entering a period of success. Like Scorpio's like, I know this is something that you've heard before. It seems like something that you've heard before. And I'm almost getting like there's a particular reason why the divine is bringing this up. This is the world. This is a cycle. This is also looking back. This is a reflection of knowing where you come from. Know where you come from to know where you're going. That's been the energy of today. Know where you come from to know where you're going. Part of the reason why the divine wants to remind you of where you come from is in order for you to know the direction that you're going, it's almost like sometimes you got to retrace your steps. Where am I coming from, right? If you know that you are going to one place, let's say, someone's giving you, you're asking someone for direction. There has to be a point of origin. which is where you're coming from, in order for you to know exactly where you're going. Because you can be going to some place, and depending on where you come from, what position, how far you come from this place, it may take you longer or shorter amount of time to get to where you're going. This is why the energy is specifically focused on know where you come from. Know what position you came from. Know who you interacted with. Know what it is that took place. The moments in which you were in your moment of need. The moments in which you needed someone the most. Who was there? Your moments where you felt. Who was there in your darkest moments, Scorpios? That's what the divine is really asking. Who was in your darkest moments? Because some of you may be in this energy of forgetting where you came from. Some of you may be in this energy of forgetting exactly what position you were in when you were stuck and you needed X, Y, and Z and you needed the resources. Who was there? Who was there, Scorpios, when you were in your moment of need the most? Who was there to partner up with you? And this is not just a matter of financial assistance. This is a matter of, okay, Scorpio, I got your back. Scorpio, I understand. Scorpio, I see you. Who was there? Who was there? Okay. Who was there in those moments? And this is about being connected to where you come from in order for you to move forward. The divine wants you to be conscious. Okay? The divine wants you to be conscious of where you come from. Be conscious of your past. There's something significant about that. And perhaps I'm getting this energy that the past may try to come and relive itself. Some of you may actually be seeing some signs that there is some past energy that's trying to come and relive itself. And this is part of your clearing. This is part of your cleansing, because you're literally moving into this energy of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. The sun is shining bright. You're seeing, you're seeing signs of, like, I'm almost getting this sense of deliverance. And in order for you to fully walk into this energy of elevation, the past must be cleared. The past energies must be cleared. Like, have you learned your lesson? Do you have the information that you need? Are you equipped? Past energies trying to come back because there's a clearing that needs to take place. There's a clearing that needs to take place, and that's all it is, Scorpios. You get to know that that's all that is. And look at the Death card. This is that letting go. This is that, okay, we've really let go of what no longer serves us, and now it's time to move forward type of energy. So the past is really trying to, there's a clearing that's taking place, really. Okay, Page of Swords. So, no, Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. I see as above, so below energy. Past, present. Seven of Swords in the past. Maybe a Seven of Swords trying to rear its ugly head in the future. And it's like, here you are, proclaiming this energy of abundance, walking into this energy of abundance as this Queen of Pentacles. Your prosperity is so close. And again, remember, when we're talking about prosperity, this is not just about financial abundance. And remember, what made you abundant in this energy was not the finances, okay? The divine has always provided for you. What really connected you, what really made you abundant, was your connection to the divine, was your connection to source. And this person that came, their disruption, for many of you, the disruption may have been your financial stability. Many of you, you get to know that what they tried to disrupt was your connection to the divine, because that was your greatest strength, and that still is your greatest strength at this time. And you're being reminded of that as the Queen of Pentacles, because all your life you've always been someone that's been concerned with the welfare of others, someone who's capable of doing for yourself. And a lot of times what you would do is you would literally, put yourself in a position where you're going backwards, because you would put your stuff to the side to assist and support someone else in their walk, in their elevation, because you're the Queen of Pentacles. You are concerned with the needs of others. You are nurturing. You are connected to your divine feminine energy. And you get to know that this connection that you have with nature and the abundance of nature has made you very powerful. And for some of you, this disruptor was coming to disrupt that aspect. Like that's what allowed you to, and I saw the Two of Pentacles showed up earlier. That's what allowed you to balance things out, to be in this energy of balancing things out, was your connection to the divine, because specifically nature. Because a lot of times for many of you, you would actually communicate with nature. Nature is your guide. Okay, you take your information not from some sort of electrical device. Your newscast comes from nature. You're connected to that source. This is your source, your connection, your alignment with nature. Tell me about this Page of Cups. Okay, so this Page of Cups told us that you're still connected. There's good news that whatever this person disrupted, eventually you found your way back to that. And look at that Page of Cups. This is your heart chakra energy. Okay, being connected to your source, being connected to your truth. And look at that. This is connection to nature. This is your good news of having your connection to nature back. Many of you get to know that Mother Nature is smiling upon you at this time, because you are able to find your way back. You are able to find your way back from a place that perhaps many thought that you never would have found your way back to. And for many of you, what this means is that your creativity was blocked, that you weren't able to manifest as quickly as you are now. There were some conflicts. You were conflicted. Fire energy. There were some blockages with your chakras. Specifically, I'm getting your throat chakra energy was blocked. Okay, and these blockages have been literally unblocked, because what does fire do? Fire literally burns whatever's in its path. Whatever it is that was blocking it, okay, the divine removed that blockage. For many of you, you walk with deities that are very much connected to the element of fire, and that is of utmost importance. Okay, because that has given way to your creative power as the Empress. That has also brought you an energy of justice. It has also helped you in your partnerships and being able to see and see psychically, your psychic powers, your intuition, all of that. Yeah, this Page of Cups is giving you good news that whatever was supposed to be disrupted, the disruptor got disrupted. Okay, judgment is upon them at this time. You are awakening. You're also being renewed. It's like whatever contract you had with the divine, with Mother Nature, it's being renewed. I'm getting that they forgive. They forgive you as you healed yourself. They forgave you. They're forgiving you as you have forgiven yourself. You're moving towards your healing. You're still healing, specifically your heart chakra. This is how you know that you have moved forward, because you have forgiven yourself for your own betrayal, Scorpios. This is very significant. You have forgiven yourself for your own betrayals, and now the divine has forgiven you. You forgave yourself for betraying yourself, and now the divine is giving you. See, that's that energy of reciprocity. You forgive yourself, and now you are being forgiven. As you give to yourself, you are being given. This is that energy of reciprocity showing up. Your generosity to yourself was when you forgave yourself for allowing yourself to be betrayed. And you realize that no one truly betrayed you but yourself. And that's very significant, Scorpios. That is extremely significant. And there was a lot of work that you did to get to where you are at this time. So kudos to you. Anything else? You're not a puppet, that's for sure. You've released. For many of you, that betrayal that you allowed yourself to go into had to do with fear. Fear of something. It could have been fear of, not having a divine counterpart. Fear of, accepting, whatever. Whatever that fear was, you were releasing it, because the moon card is coming up upside down. And this King of Cups is here to let you know that you have grown in spiritual maturity. There's a lot of clarity that you have that you didn't have before. And so that forgiveness that is so well due, that forgiveness that was so well owed to you, has brought a lot of healing towards you. Okay. And the divine is letting you know, the sun entered sun, I said sun, but the moon is here, and the moon is here. So the divine is letting you know that this is that energy of reciprocity. When you showed yourself that you cared, that you forgave yourself for betraying yourself, it opened the doors to a lot of things. It unlocked a lot of secrets from nature. Your forgiveness to yourself actually unlocked a lot of divine information from nature. There are some things that you didn't know. You may have not have even been connected, and perhaps you were disconnected from this information because of what you allowed yourself to go through. Okay, this betrayal process disconnected you from a lot of esoteric truths. It disconnected you from your knowledge of nature. And so this is a healing process. You are forgiving yourself for this disconnection, and you are moving towards your healing. You now have come to an understanding of why you had to go through this process. You're a friend to yourself. And because you're a friend to yourself, you have clarity, so much more clarity about how nature works. You also have clarity that Mother Nature is truly your mother. And as a mother energy, there isn't a thing that she is not willing to forgive. Okay, providing that there is spiritual maturity, providing that you have done the work in order for you to get to where you're going. Okay, and we could literally keep going, because this energy right here, you get to also know that this is something that's in the background continually. And, it's like you move, the way you're moving, though that low vibrational energy can't get to you unless you allow it to. Okay, and it really starts in your mind. Okay, words of wisdom regarding this reading, Spirit. Divine Mother, Mother Nature, Empress, give us the word. Okay. This is Hozo Beauty Way of the Navajo that is speaking. Number 1. How befitting, how appropriate that the divine feminine energy speaks through the magical number 1. Okay, this is an energy of beginning, starting anew. Okay, that's the magical number 1. You are starting anew. This is the beginning of your prosperity, your abundance. Okay. Oh, speaking of Mother Earth, this is what it says. You are my sacred earth child, and I am your divine earth mother. With unconditional love, I provide all that you want and need so that you may fulfill your sacred destiny. We will always belong to each other. With abundance and generosity, I support you and reveal such divine beauty meant for you that joy and awe shall fill your soul. Relax